Hello everybody. This video is a quick demonstration on how to connect your Codeground account with your greenhouse.io account. So to start off on the integration process, we first need to fetch the greenhouse integration API key from your Codeground account. Let me show you how that's done. You need to log into your Codeground account and go to the settings. You have a list of tabs that open up. We need to choose the API token. So here you see the secret key that's generated. Caution has to be taken so as to not share the key with anybody else. Click on copy to copy the key. This needs to be shared with your greenhouse account manager. Once they have received their key from their end, they will be initiating the process to integrate. With that done, you will be able to start using Codeground from your greenhouse account. Let me show you what to do once Codeground has been integrated. For this, you need to log into your greenhouse account. You will start off by adding a new stage called Codeground. For that, you can see that you can actually add or edit many number of jobs. We can start off by adding a new job. I will choose to start from scratch and I'll be working on this sample template. I create a job here and I create the job and continue. So you see that this is moving in various sections. This looks good for now, so I'm moving ahead with the next section. In the interview plan section, you will have to add a new stage. That stage is going to be Codeground, of course. You scroll down, click on Add a new stage. There are a number of options that come up. I choose Codeground and click on Add. What this does is it adds Codeground as a new stage. You can look at it here. You also have the option to pick it up and drag it along to change the hierarchy as per your liking. Just click on it, drag and move. When you're satisfied with the results, you say this looks good and you move ahead. You will now end up with a job which has Codeground as one of the stages. Henceforth, let's say you are adding a candidate, for example. You will have the provision to choose Codeground as one of the stages here. Let me show you how. Go to candidates, create a new candidate. I choose one of the jobs. In the stages, you see Codeground has come up as one of the stages. Choose Codeground. And say add this candidate. With this successful, you should be able to see the candidates with Codeground as one of the stages. Like I said, you over here, now that is opened up, you also have the provision to clearly choose Codeground in one of the stages. Here you have the provision to click on send test. What this does is it sends the test link to the candidate that's going to take up the test. Here you will be mentioning the email address of the candidate taking up the test. What happens over here is you see this lists of tests that are active and live in your Codeground account. You choose one of the tests. And if none show up, you will have to sign into your Codeground account, create a new test, make it live, and that will show up in the options here. You also have the provision to choose one of the persons who will be evaluating on your behalf and click on send test. Now the link that has been generated is by default valid for 2 days unless a shorter time span has been specifically mentioned. Now that the link is sent across to the candidate, And once the candidate has actually taken up the test, what happens here is you have the provision to come up with a report and the scores here. You see, this is the candidate name, and right there you see the stages, and in Codeground, you can see the candidate score. You can click on Codeground for a quick summary of the test results. You can also click on View Report for a more detailed report. So this is how you go about integrating and using Codeground with your greenhouse account. What we have for you apart from this is the entire demo thoroughly documented here. This is the Codeground Help Center. You can find a link to this Help Center while you raise a token in the Codeground account. You can go through this for a stepwise procedure. Thank you for watching.